Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to use the Diamond Press Keep Swimming Tunnel card. But before I go over the dies, I just want to go over my paper palette. We're going to use this dark blue as a base card. And then this is a pre-score base card, but I like the color, so I'm just going to use this to cut out some dies. And then I think I'm going to use this pink paper right here. We'll see. And then we have white. And then I just wanted to go over these designs right here. I'm going to use this water design that I did. And I have these for free download available on my website at mackenziecreations.design. And I put up a couple of designs, so I just wanted to go over real quickly before we get started. So this is the water design. And then this is submarines. Submarines galore is what I call it. And that's on the white background. And then I did the same thing here with the blue background. And then I did some grass because it's going to be summertime and we have a lot of summer designs that we can use with this. And honestly, just printing out one piece of paper, you can use this for multiple projects here. So I do have all of these designs on my website for download. And so now we're going to discuss our dies right here. So I already mentioned this was a Diamond Press Keep Swimming Tunnel card. And I believe I purchased this on HSN back in April. It just seemed like, you know, craft day comes around too quick. They used to have it like every other month, and now they're doing it every month. So it's like, I feel like I never have enough time to like do projects because it's like the next month is here and, you know, we're ordering new products. And with Diamond Press, I try to order what I really like because a lot of times when they sell out on HSN, they don't bring it back. So sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So if you really like something, go ahead and grab it. So they have these cute little stamps. And let me see. Let me just get this white piece of paper so we can see these a little bit better. Okay. And they have the cute little turtle, the little seahorse right here. And then they have this cute little panda fish. And then they have some sentiments on here. Let's see. Let me get the paper because they'll have all of these listed on the paper. Oh, yeah. So it's right here. Keep swimming. Thank you so much. Like, thank you so much, but it says thank you so much. Happy birthday. Celebrate your day. And they spell celebrate S-H-E-L-L. That's cute, you know. And then, dear friend, long time no see, S-E-A. And it's your birthday, seize the day. And that's S-E-A-S, you know, so that's like little cute sentiments. So, and then they have all of these dies here, which we'll go over as well. So we went over the stamps. I'll just hold them up one more time. I don't know if you can see these. Good, let's see. So I'll try to hold it up. But here are the stamps. Oh, okay. We have two sets of stamps. So here's the second one. And it gives you more of like the coral and things like that and the seashells. Oh, and then they give you a little fish and another little seahorse, which are smaller than the ones that's on the first set of stamps. And then these are some sentiments here. So you get two stamps. And then they give you a cutting folder for your die. And then these are the actual dies. So you get a die to cut out your seahorse, and then to cut out the small seahorse, and then to cut out the turtle. And then this is your little banner tag, which you can use in any of your, you know, if you're making a card, you can use this with any set. And yeah, and then they give you this background with like the coral. So yeah, that'll be cute. Oh, and then they have another side here. And you have like your shells and things like that that you can cut out. So yeah, let's get started with making our card. I'm just gonna get organized here. And let me just get organized. So I'm gonna put these other designs away that I did, and we'll use these in another project. Okay, I forgot to mention that you also get these dimensional adhesive tabs, so we'll be using these as well. So I'm just going to get the instructions here. The first one is to cut a piece of paper cardstock 8.5 by 5.5, and then you're going to score at 4 1/4. So I did that already with this card, and this is just the A2 size card. So if you already have some that are already made up and pre-scored, you can just use that, but I did want to use the specific dark blue paper that I had, so I just went ahead and trimmed that down myself. So we have that, and then step 2, we're gonna take these dies. So the first die looks like we're gonna use this one right here. So let me get this off. The tape wanted to come off of here. Okay. So, let me see what color. I really like how they use this. Oh, I'm holding it over. Let me hold it in front of the camera. I really like how this card right here, how they use this white in the front of the design. Just gives it a nice clean look. So I'm going to try to kind of mirror this card with my design. So this is more like a turquoise color, but I think for me, I'm going to use this green right here. So for this die, I'm going to use this green. So we're going to get this tape down, just so when we run it through our machine, and I'm just going to take this tape here, and this is just regular tape from the dollar store, so I don't want it to be too sticky and pull away my paper. So I'm just going to get this tape down, and then you know what, let me put one more piece on the side, and I'll do the same thing. Just kind of get that stickiness off of here. Tape that down. And then let's see, they want us to get this die right here. Oh, you know what, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, with this first die, they want you to use this outer. I may have to pick another color. Let's see if this will fit. Oh yeah, this will fit. It'll just fit. I'm gonna have to move this down because you have to put this frame on first. So we're gonna get this down. Sorry about that. I was just looking at the picture again. I'm like, oops, we needed to use this extra piece here. And this is almost the whole front side of this paper. So we'll get this tape down. Sorry about all the noise, guys. Okay, let me just get this straight on here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna get another piece on the bottom. And then this goes kind of up top, so I'm going to get this put back on here. I'm trying to see if it goes a certain way. I'm just looking at the picture. Okay, it goes this way. So yeah, just look at your directions and make sure you're putting it in the right direction. Okay, and I just want to get this straight. I think because I have this tape on from before, let me just take that off so I can just plop this in here and get that straight. And they leave like a little space in between on the picture. So I think that's good. I'm gonna tape this down. Okay, so we're gonna tape that piece down, and let me, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut out because we're gonna have to use this same outer die for the next piece we cut out. So let me just cut this down. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my die folder. Where did I put it? Okay, here it is. And we're just gonna run this through our machine. Okay. Okay, maybe I should have turned it the other way since I'm left-handed, but it's coming through here pretty easy. Okay, let's see how this came out. Oh, how cute. Okay, I want to just be careful here because I have this tape on here. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so that's the first piece. And so let me just clean this off. So next what I'm going to do is I just want to get all my pieces together. So that's right here. Okay, so after I cut this out, and I was holding it against my paper, the water paper here, and I'm not quite sure of this color palette together. So what I did was I went ahead and cut a blue piece of paper out, and I just think that highlights the paper more, but I'm not for sure what I'm going to use yet. So I'm just going to keep both of these to the side right here. Okay, so the next step is to get this die cut out, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get this die put down on our white paper because I wanted this to be in the front of the card. And then we are going to, let me just look at the directions. We're going to lay this down up top like we did before. And then I'm just going to reuse the tape that I got off earlier. So we're going to use this tape, and let me just get it off my board here. Okay. Let's just move this over just a little bit. I don't know why I'm having a hard time just leaving a little space in between. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so we're going to get this tape down. And I think I need one more piece of tape just to be sure, so I don't want this to move around. There we go. So just like before, I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine, and then I'll probably also take a few of these shells out, and I definitely want to use the turtle and the seahorse. So I think I'll cut out both sizes. I'm not sure if I'll use both, but I'll get all of these down on the white paper because I don't know if I just want to stamp these or I may just color. So we'll see, but I'm going to get these stuck down. I'm going to tape them down, run them through my machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have everything cut out. So I have these two layers cut out, and I have to decide if I'm going to use the green or the dark blue, and then this will go on top. And then with my water, I went ahead and cut this down. My base card is, this is standard A2 size, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I cut this water paper down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I just wanted to point out, I purchased this ruler from Amazon, and I just love it. It has let me just turn it around because I'm not good with measurements, and it has all your sizes, like your 1/8, 1/4, you know, 3/8, a half, 3/4. I mean, they have all of the measurements on here. So, because a regular ruler wouldn't have all of these measurements, they'll just have the basics. So, and it was only like $5 or $6, maybe a few dollars more, but I love this ruler right here. Helps me out a lot. So we're gonna start assembling a card. I did cut out all the little seahorses and the turtle, and I probably should have stamped these first because the pieces are really small. So normally I stamp first and then cut out. So since I already cut this out, we'll see how we do with the stamping. I may have to go back and stamp and recut out, but we'll see. So I just want to get started with putting my card together. So it's saying right here, we're on step 3. It says using the die cuts from step 2 as a guide, stamp desired plant stamps onto the A2 card base. Okay, so they're showing like if you want coral or anything in the picture, you can stamp these out. And I'm trying to think, I don't think I'll necessarily need this, but because I'm gonna feature my water paper right here. So I think I'm not gonna stamp anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this base layer down on my card. So let's do that right now. We'll go ahead and get this glued down. And this is just an extra step just because I wanted to use this water design paper. Otherwise you would just like use these 2 pieces. But let's see which way I want the water to go. No, we'll leave it like this. So let me get that stuck down. You just want to make sure you get it even on your card base. Okay, let's see here. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I love designing. And making this water paper was so easy. Photoshop has like custom tools, and you can make these little designs really quick because they're just custom tools that are preset in Photoshop. Okay, so we have that down, and let's go to number 4. It says place adhesive foam dots on the back of the first background die cut, which would be this one. So I have to decide now if we're gonna use which one we're gonna use. So let's just see how this looks. I think this goes up top, right? Yeah, this goes up top. So we can have it like this. You know what? This goes to the top though. Let me just switch this around. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the back of this. It was throwing me off. So, hold on one second. Let me figure this out. Okay, guys, I'm back. I think I cut these out the wrong way, although I thought I followed the directions and how the die is laid. But you see the little leaves right up here? It's supposed to be at the top and not the bottom. And that's how I cut it out on my instructions here on step 2. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the dark blue. So I'm just gonna rerun this die through and just make sure that these leaves are at the top of the paper. See this space right here? So the die should come up here, and then the blank space should be at the bottom. And like even when I flip it over, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna run this die back through, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back, and after further examining my directions, this is the correct way to cut your die out. What I did before was I cut out the wrong way. These leaves right here should be at the top with the, you know, and so I went ahead and cut the correct way, and so now I do have the leaves at the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this layer glued down. And then I think I'm gonna get some of my Bearly Craft glue just to go on a few of these leaves right here. Okay. And I always make a mess with my glue, so I'll use this because it has a fine tip on here. And I just want to get into some of these more delicate spaces here. Just a little. And a little bit on here. Okay. Now we're going to get this glued on. Now if you want to stamp any fish or anything on here, it's probably good to do it before you put your layer down, but I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. So since I have glue on here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this stuck down, and then we'll try to fix anything later. So yeah, you can always fix things at the end. Let me just get my paper towel. Sorry about the noise. I have too much glue on here. Just want to get this on as straight as I can. I think that looks good. So I'm just going to hold this down so the glue can set. Let me see. So I'm going to hold this down a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so before we get our top layer glued down, see that'll go on top like this. I want to get my little turtles and seahorses stamped, and we'll arrange it on here. I just cut out all the pieces, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use. So what I'm going to do is get my stamp platform. I'm just going to move this card out the way for now. I'm going to get my stamp platform, and I really should have stamped these and then die cut, but yeah, we're just going to move forward. Let me get my other piece here, and then I know I definitely want to use the turtle, little cute turtle, and we'll do the seahorse, and then they have the little cute star. So I'm just trying to look at the little pieces. And where's the little fish at? Here's the little shell, and then this is the fish. So yeah, we'll see which one we're going to use. I'll just put these other ones to the side. And so let me find the stamps. Okay, we have the turtle right here. So I know for sure I want to use this. So we'll take that out. We're gonna get this big seahorse out, and Let's just stamp the fish. We'll see. I actually may want the smaller fish. We'll see. Maybe we'll just stamp everything. And then, yeah, maybe we'll just stamp everything and go from there. So, but I'll get started. So, with the sea turtle, I'm going to stamp green. Now, sometimes people will stamp in black and then just color in with their markers, but I'm not really in the mood to color, so I think I'm going to just stamp, and we'll have the outline of everything. So I'm going to use this grasshopper green for the turtle. And let me see, let me get a piece of scrap paper, just because I cut these out in advance and I don't really want to mess up my mat. So we'll get the sea turtle down, and let's get the stamp onto our platform. And I just want to get this maybe I should have used a darker color so I can at least see. So we'll take this scrap paper. So we'll take this dark blue scrap paper, and I'm just gonna lay my turtle down, and then we're gonna ink up our little turtle. Oh, I got a little piece of paper on here. So let's ink this up as best as we can. Sometimes it doesn't even seem like the ink is going on here. So we'll see how this stamps out. And I'm gonna have to bring this down a little bit so I can see. And with these, you can just kind of eyeball and make sure that the stamp is going to go on here. Yeah, next time I'll definitely stamp first and then cut out. But with these stamps, you know, they're pretty good. I'll just rub this on here and we'll see. Yeah, came out pretty good. Let me hold it up. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's refocusing on my phone, so hopefully you can see that. And then we'll go ahead and get the seahorse down. So let me take my turtle off. So what I'm going to do is just pick my colors, and then I'm going to get these stamped down. So for this one, I don't know if I have any pink. I wanted to use a pink because they had pink on the picture here. I think this is the closest I have is fuchsia. So what I'm going to do is get all these stamped down, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have all my little pieces stamped out that I'm going to try to use. And so what you want to do is just kind of see where you want to situate everything on your card. So, oops, the little fish goes this way. So we can put the little fish in here. Here's a little turtle. And then I'm just kind of looking at this. Like they used just a turtle in this picture, and then they used a seahorse and a fish. So you may have to just stick with one or two items. Let me see, because then this top layer is gonna go on top like that. Let's see. We'll see. And actually, guys, I glued this layer down, but you, in the instructions, it says to use your dot adhesive. So, I went ahead and glued this down, but if you want to make it more 3D like, you can just follow the directions and use your 3D dots. So maybe I'll do that with this final layer here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get these glued down. I kind of like these, like hit this. And then maybe I'll put the seahorse on top once I get my top layer down. So let's get this glued down. And then we'll get the little turtle glued down. These are so cute. Like, I normally like to color, but that takes a lot of time. So yeah, I think those look cute like that. And it is an option. You can just stamp if you want with color, with the color ink, because it does give it a nice little outline. And then let me find my adhesives. Okay, here they go. So we'll just get this out the pack. Okay, they give you 2 of them, so you can make plenty of cards here. You just need 4. So let's get out 4. Okay. Yeah, this is such an easy set, but it seems like I'm having the hardest time with getting my instructions right. But if you mess up, you can always, you know, fix it and keep going. And then the next time you do it, it'll be smooth sailing. Okay. And we just have 1 more to go. Let me just take the top off. Let me make sure. Yep, it's off of that one. Have to do this one and this one. Okay, so we'll get this all cleaned up. Okay, we're almost done with this card. We just need to pick a sentiment. Now, see, I don't like this because I like to use my glue. So when you're using these dot adhesives or any type of tape runners, don't stick it down until you're like sure it's how you want it. Yeah, I think that's good. So I'm just gonna get it stuck down here. Although to me, I would probably prefer that everything is glued down. I mean, the dot adhesives give it like more dimension, but I'm okay with having everything flat. But yeah, that's good. So now, yeah, we're pretty much done. I'm gonna pick out a sentiment. Yeah, I'll pick out a sentiment, and I think I definitely want to use this little seahorse. Maybe I'll put him on the outside. He's so cute. We'll stick him somewhere. Yeah, I'll find somewhere to stick him. And then maybe, you know, put the little star down here. Yeah, that's cute. So I'll glue these down. Put the little seahorse right here. Yeah, that's kind of cute. So I'll get these glued down and I'll be right back. Okay, so I stamped out my sentiment and I picked the one that said it's your birthday, seize the day, and I had to stamp out a couple times to get it on here correctly. They have a banner die, so I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to cut it out with my scissors, and then I'm going to cut out another square and do like a drop shadow. So let me just cut this out as best as I can here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna trim this down. So we're almost done. Now, if you want, what I normally do is I usually try to prep it in advance and like cut out all my dies and do all the stamping and coloring. You know, if you do that beforehand, it'll make this process go a lot quicker. But yeah, I didn't do that today. I just went ahead right after work. I got started on this video so I can edit and post it for tomorrow. So yeah, sometimes you just don't have the time. You just have to jump into it. And that happens all the time. So what I'm gonna do is glue this down, and then I'm gonna cut around it so I can get it, you know, as even as possible. We just have to get our sentiment on here, and I think I'll add a little oops, I didn't want that to go over so far. And I think I may add a little gemstones on here. Okay, I'm just gonna press this down. And then I'm gonna cut this down. Okay. And I'm just gonna cut a little bit off the top. And then a little bit off the sides. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let's see, we can stick that right here. It's your birthday. And I think I'll use my little adhesive dots for this, just so it can prop up a little bit. We'll get a few on here. Okay, these things are sometimes a little flaky. Wow, these are not. All right, I think I'll get one more and have 3 going across. Oops. Okay. Get the backs off of here. And then I'm just gonna put a little glue on here just to make sure that these reinforce really good, because sometimes they'll pop right off after a while. So and I just want to be careful since I put glue on here. I think that's good. Yeah, I think this card came out pretty cute. And I was debating about whether I should use my gemstones or my pearls. And I kind of like the pearls just because, you know, they can look like little rocks. So, yeah, I'm gonna get a few gemstones, put them down, and then I'll come back with the final card. Okay guys, I am back with the final card, and let me just hold it up. This came out really cute. I added a little bit of pearl embellishments throughout the card So yeah, I had fun making this card. So I had a few pitfalls, but you know, when that happens, you just keep going. So don't let that discourage you. And I think the end card came out really cute. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.